Hello there, everyone. How's it going? My name is Josh. I am the creator of JoshGarcia.com, and I just want to go ahead and share some information with you there because here's the thing. For a couple of years now, I've been utilizing the internet to make money, okay? Just to give a little bit of background on myself here. I started out in the real estate business. I used the internet to generate a lot of leads with the real estate business. Obviously, we know what happened with the real estate market. It kind of like went sour there, okay? But I took my skills and I applied it so I could do internet marketing full time. And over the time period, I've helped individuals, I help business owners, I help individuals, start up internet business. And over that period, I've seen some individuals that succeed and I've seen some that failed, okay? And that's the reason why I want to share with you 7 reasons why people just don't succeed in internet business there. And let's just go ahead and now, we all heard that 80% of businesses fail in the first year, okay? Now, being that statistics out there, question I have for you is, how can you prevent yourself from being part of that 80%? And what is it that the 20% actually knows that the 80% doesn't, okay? Now, the key, what I'm about to share with you is this. You're going to see how you can avoid from being part of that 80%er. How you can actually go online, start up a business, and succeed, and not be a statistics of that 80% of the businesses failed in the first year there. Now, let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's start off. The number one reason why people don't succeed, that's because they don't know their why. And now what I mean by this is you must know what you're trying to accomplish there. Because individuals go ahead and get started in the business, but they have no clue what they're actually trying to accomplish. They're just doing it because they've heard it's the hottest thing going online. It's the hottest buzz, or their next door neighbor's doing it, or their friends doing it, or their family members doing it. So therefore, they want to try it. That doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, okay? You must know what you're trying to accomplish, and you must be able to answer this question here. Why do you want to do internet business for what, okay? So why do you want to do internet business for? Is it to retire early? Is it to create extra income on the side there? Is it to provide for your family? Is it for you to take an extra vacation, or to take a longer vacation, or to take a vacation forever, never have to go back to work? Why do you want to? And I leave that blank because you have to fill that in. See, you have to know why you want to. Now, here's the thing. Don't do internet business simply because of the money. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you start making that money, then what happens? You got to have a purpose, because if you don't have a purpose, then it's going to become boring for you. All right? So it's not just about the money. Because yes, you can make some serious money doing online marketing or online business or running an internet business there. Okay? But you must do it other than just the money. You must have a bigger purpose, and you must have a big why. And the solution to this is simply this. Create your why and create your purpose, okay? And make it something else besides money. Make it bigger. Make it around your family. I cannot answer that, but have your why and make it big enough that you look forward to it, whether you're making money or not, because it's a business, okay? Doesn't mean that you're automatically going to have a brink truck backing up to your garage there and dumping all that cash into your garage there. It doesn't work that way. It's a business, okay? You got to go through a learning curve, just like I did. I had to go through a learning curve. But make sure you know why you want to do internet business there. So let's move on here. Number 2, information overload. This stops a lot of individuals. Now, the thing is this. Education is very important. You must read books, you must subscribe to newsletters, and you must watch videos and listen to MP3s, okay? But the thing is this. You don't want to do it excessively either, all right? If you're following a system, or if you're following a formula, you want to start at the beginning. Now, here's a dilemma that I've seen happen over and over again. It happened to me in the beginning there, okay? I would go ahead, purchase a program, okay? And during that program, I won't start at the beginning. I'll start in the middle, or I'll start towards the end there. And then I'll just continue on, and then I'll never go back to the beginning. I know a lot of people do that, all right? Now, the thing is this. You want to start from the beginning, because from the beginning, that's where you're going to learn the foundations, okay? The most critical key components of running an internet business. When you learn those foundations, now you can proceed and move on to the next module, move on to the next program there or so, all right? Follow your program, follow your system, from the beginning there. Don't skip around. Don't jump to the end and go to the beginning. I tell people, yes, you must have the end in your mind before you get started, because you must know what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So therefore, you got to have the end in your mind before you actually get started there. So the solution to this is this, okay? And this is what I had to do. I had to unsubscribe myself from all the 100 news, email, net letters that I was receiving in my inbox almost on a daily basis, okay? I was creating folders, like, let me put this in this folder here, let me read this later on. All that did was created nothing but paralyzed. I was paralyzing myself, all right, and saying, I need to read this, I need to listen to this before I could do this. Here's what you want to do. Stop what you're doing, okay? You already know enough to do some damage. You already know enough to do what you need to do. Now, if this is your first time ever touching anything that has to do with internet business, then you start from square one, all right? But if you are subscribing to a bunch of email newsletters and a bunch of blog feeds, stop it. And you want to free yourself. So therefore, you can take little bites of information and apply and take action. That is the one thing that stopped me from taking action in the beginning there. So let's move on here. The thing is this. You want to find a system or a course and you want to stick with it. Okay? We're constantly seeing new systems, new courses coming in our inbox. And people just want to sit here and buy them all. Nothing's wrong with education. But if you buy a system, stick with it and learn what you can learn from it before you move on to anything else there. All right? There's 3 questions you want to ask yourself if the system or the course that you're looking at purchasing is for you. I came across these 3 questions a long time ago, and I still remember them till today. Okay? Number 1, do you trust or identify with the person or the author that's selling the system? Because if you don't trust or you don't identify and have a kick butt program, guess what? You're not going to learn from it. You're not going to enjoy it. Okay? You're going to put it on the site and do nothing with it. Now, this is a big one here now. Does the creator of that system, okay, or of that course, he or she actually does what they're teaching, okay? And is it duplicatable today? And can you achieve the success today? Because, my friends, I'm going to tell you, I come across individuals that sell courses that were hot items, okay, 7 years ago, 5 years ago, and today it's a new time change. And guess what? What they're teaching that applies 5 years ago doesn't work today. And people are still buying them, okay? People buying it because they just don't know, all right? So you want to make sure, does the creator, are they preaching, are they teaching, okay? And are they doing what they're teaching and what they're preaching? If the answer is yes, then you got a winner there. You have a winner there. Last one is this. Have you already purchased other how to make money systems, and did you do anything with them? Because the reason why I ask that question is, if you have a pile, stock high, of courses and products and you haven't gone through them, why buy another one? It's just going to sit on top of all the other stuff that you currently have. So therefore, what you want to do is go through the stuff that you already have, learn from it, gather the information you need to from it, so therefore you don't become a statistic and be part of that 80%. Want to be part of that 20%? It takes a little bit of effort on your end to do what the 80% are not willing to do. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay? So let's go ahead and move on here. Now, number third reason why is people just don't act fast enough. And the reason is this. People sit on the sidelines way too long, and what that does is eats up your confidence level, eats up your brain, eats up your mind. When you sit on the sidelines way too long, it just eats you up. It eats up that confidence. The best thing you can do is this. You take small action steps. Because if you've been sitting in the sideline way too long, I guarantee you have developed some bad habits. And the only way to break those bad habits is by taking little, tiny, small action steps. And over time, what you're doing is you're diluting those bad habits with good action steps. And what it does, it builds up the confidence. Okay? So, the other thing is this. Don't stay in the learning mode phase too long. Learn something, apply. Apply immediately. You learn something, you apply immediately. Apply it, okay? Because when you stay in the learning mode phase too long, what happens is you get stuck. Analysis paralysis, okay? So the solution is this: act fast and take consistent action quickly. Quickly, okay? Act fast and take action fast. Now, number 4 is not willing to make it a priority. You see, sometimes you hear people saying, hey, do you run an internet business as a hobby or as a business? Those that run it as a hobby, they haven't made it as a priority. The 2 most common phrases that people say is this: I don't have time and I don't have money. And the most reason why they say that is because they haven't set the priorities straight. Don't fall into those 2 categories right there, because if you do, you don't have enough time. I know there are people out there that work full-time jobs, want to do internet business on a part-time basis. All it is taking some priority, cutting out a little bit of TV, cutting out a little bit of playing basketball, cutting out going out playing ball, cutting out going out doing whatever. It's the priority phase there. You don't have enough money? Doesn't matter. That's why there's a reason why you want to definitely start an internet business if you don't have enough money. Take the time out and make a priority. Don't allow these defeating words defeat the mind, because it eats you up and it eat up that confidence level there. All right? The solution, what you want to do is this: decide what your priorities are and make sacrifices accordingly. Okay? So if you have to cut cable, cut cable. I've done that. If you have to cut something, omit something out, omit it. If you even got to cut someone out, a person, omit it. Okay? Because all it takes is a little bit of change, a little bit of action, and a lot of growth happens. A lot of success occurs. Okay? Success builds up that confidence to a level where, guess what? You become unstoppable. Unstoppable, my friends. Because there's too much abundance going on out there for us to achieve, for you to achieve, that you can literally just stick your hand out there and grab it, and guess what? It's yours. But you first got to claim it, and you first got to make that priority there. So here's the thing. Those are the first 4 of why people just don't succeed in internet business, okay? I only can share with you just 4, but here's what I'm doing. I'm splitting this into 2 parts. The second part will be, I'll be going over it on Tuesday, August 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern time, okay? That's Eastern U.S. Canada time, okay? And I'm going to be doing this on a webinar. Now, you'll be able to go ahead and register for this webinar below, because I'll have a link below so you can register for the webinar, and I'll go ahead and touch base on the other remaining reasons why people just don't succeed in their business. Now, for those of you that are attending this webinar, I have a free tool to provide you and give you. It's a free stat tool that is just very powerful. Okay, so if you're just getting started, you want to be able to take statistics of your work there. All right, this free tool is available for grabs, and it's a very powerful tool. So with that, my friends, I will see you tomorrow at the webinar. Enjoy your day, and remember, take small action steps, and you will succeed. Have yourself a great day, and enjoy.